President Obama and Cuban President Raul Castro met this morning on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly. On both their minds, the U.S. trade embargo. Jimmy Yukas reports from the UN.
President Obama and Cuban President Raul Castro posed for cameras ahead of their joint meeting in New York. It was their first official summit, although both men have been talking since last December about breaking down trade and travel barriers. Their meeting comes just days after each met with Pope Francis. The Vatican played a key role in thawing the relationship between the two countries. In just the past 2 months, each reopened embassies that had been closed for half a century. But the trade embargo still remains. President Obama brought it up to the General Assembly here when he spoke on Monday.
So I'm confident that our Congress will inevitably lift an embargo that should not be in place anymore.
Castro said he not only wants the trade embargo lifted, but he also called for the return of land currently home to the controversial U.S. military base at Guantanamo Bay. The U.S. says that's not on the table. Jamie Yukas, CBS News, the United Nations.
The UN could vote on a Cuban-backed resolution next month that demands the trade embargo be lifted. The U.S., for the first time in 23 years, may not oppose it and instead abstain from voting, which would put the administration on the side of the world leaders across or against Congress, which has now refused to lift the embargo.